What's up, guys? Math, you're getting ready to watch the 4th episode of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. I'm hyped. You guys know, if you've already been watching the series, you know how fast I've fallen in love with this show, how emotionally connected I am, how complex this sort of struggle of Frieren, in my opinion, has been so far, and how it will continue to be. Her relationship with Fern, and honestly, her relationship... Frieren might be a sleeper hit for one of my all-time favorite characters by the end of this series. Because her relationships with fucking Fern and Heiter and Himmel, and obviously at some point we're going to reconnect with Eisen, I would assume. Incredible. Incredible. I feel so much for her. And it's funny too, I keep calling her like my baby, like she's like younger than me, because the way she looks, but she's fucking like 822 years old, but I still care for her so much. She's my sweet little baby, and she's so innocent, it feels, but also I feel like she's a tortured soul. But I'm excited to see how this episode plays out. I'm ready to see it. If you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. I'm probably very far into Frieren by the time this comes out, so please check it out if you're interested. And most importantly, if you enjoy the content I make on the channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really helps me out. Let's get into the episode. Damn, another year? This shit, I'll say it again, probably the most magical fantasy that I've been a part of is playing The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. And this gives me such vibes of that. Feels like Skellige or Novigrad, or I don't know. And the music too. この村にある魔導書はこれだけ? Are we gonna like go around collecting grimoires? Oh, what a beautiful staircase. Sorry. Oh, is it? Does he know about it? Damn, she's getting tall. I care about people. I'm doing a little Himmel impression. Damn, that bird looks good. Holy shit, that bird looks good. Your voice is kind of scary, ma'am. I'm not. No offense. I don't want to offend you, but come on, man. You're scaring me. Jeez. For being a magical being, you are very dirty, Frieren. You okay? If I don't know like the progression of her life, as in like what percentage she's done. But it feels like she's an old woman in the morning. Music is incredible. I mean, I would assume that like when you're magic and you've lived for so long, like messiness doesn't really matter. It is like a reverse situation. Don't flashback. Trouble? They probably carried me on their back. Aww. Again, I don't know like how much magic really like affects them, so I don't want to accuse them. I feel like this should be done, not in 3 months. This feels like a week-long project. Why is every episode of this fucking show so wholesome? And why do I want to hug and pinch everyone's cheeks? Even the evil demon last episode was a baby compared to other shit I've seen in media.
透き通るような海に日の光が反射してとても綺麗なんだってさ。フリーレン様は見なかったのですか？私が起きれると思う？それもそうですね。
I'll wake you up.
そうか。あまり時間もない。
Damn, finally the big guns fucking. Oh my god, like what, is it like an elf thing or is she getting old? Why have I not really heard about this? This shit should have been like one of the most popular anime. Maybe it was and I just wasn't paying attention, but this is incredible.
水質も問題ありませんね。なんとか前日までに間に合ったね。最初の時とは見違えました。
助かりました、フリーレン様。もちろん新年祭にも参加されますな。
うん。
歓迎いたしますぞ。
No, she still got the hair thing in her hair too.
太陽が昇る前に起きるんですよ。
I could do it one day.
徹夜するから大丈夫だよ。そこまでして。
she's here, dude. She's me in that instance. When you're trying to fix your sleep schedule, either you go to bed early. Nah, I'll just stay up the entire time.
なぜ新年祭に来なかったんだ、フリーレン。ハイターなんてショックのあまり寝込んでしまったぞ。
No.
かわいそうに。
酒の飲みすぎでダウンしているだけだぞ。
みんなは行けたんだからそれでいいじゃん。
Who wanted you?
君にも楽しんで欲しかったんだよ。
ただの日の出でしょ。楽しめるとは思えないけど。
いいや、楽しめるね。
どうして？
君はそういうやつだからだ。
Dude, he's risen me up. I want Himmel. Himmel should be mine.
寝てる。フリーレン様、起きてください。新年祭に遅れますよ。誰がお母さんですか？
Lore, backstory, what happened?
確かに綺麗だけど、早起きしてまで見るものじゃないな。ヒンメルは私のこと分かって。
It's about the people you're with.
フェルン、帰って二度寝。フリーレン様、とても綺麗ですね。そうかな。ただの日の出だよ。でもフリーレン様、少し楽しそうです。それはフェルンは。
It's about the people you're with and having a good time with. You see a sunrise every fucking day, but you know, enjoying it with people you care about.
私一人じゃこの日の出は見れなかったな。当たり前です。
This is like I said, this is a journey. This is like a life discovery almost. I'm still not gonna get used to these weird in the middle of the episode titles.
俺の村が魔族に襲われてな。
Dude, I cannot tell when this motherfucker is talking.
ドワーフは伝統を重んじる。まあ私も天国には懐疑的だけど、今の人類の魔法技術じゃ死後の魂の観測ができないから実在を証明できないんだよね。
Okay, Buzzkill.
そうですね。私も実在するかどうかはどっちでもいいです。
ソウルがそれ言っていいのか？
Oh, dude, they keep making fun of him.
実在しなかったとしても
あるべき。
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you don't know if it will, but you hope it does.
その方が
都合がいいからです。
必死に生きてきた人の行き着く先が無であっていいはずがありません。
だったら天国で
贅沢三昧していると思った方が。
This might be the most wholesome show I've ever watched. Oh, buddy. Same year. We gonna run into each other? Babies!
遊びに来たよ。
30年ぶりとは思えん。
What's up, bud?
たった30年でしょ。
He's getting older, man.
そうだな。
I told you the minute we fucking met up with Aizen again, he'd probably fucking die.
アイゼン、 何か手伝ってほしいこととかってある？
Writing my password hunks.
ハイターにも同じようなことを聞いたらしいな。お迎えにはまだ早いぞ。
Thank goodness. So, yeah, someone's gonna fucking murder him though.
通をしていたからな。
顔に似合わず律儀だね。
お前がそっけなさすぎるんだ。
で、あるの？手伝ってほしいこと。
来たことあるのか？
昔ね。
昔って言ったぞ。どれだけ前なんだ？
原始時代でしょうか。って長生きじゃないよ。
Again, do all elves live this long, or is like she's like special for some reason?
法使いフランメの手記だ。
まあいいけど、フランメの著書はほとんどが偽物だよ。
You don't know how to understand them.
ハイターが生徒に残されたフランメの記録をまとめ上げて割り出したば
Who's holding that on us, that dirty dog?
本物の手記はフォル盆地のどこかにある。フリーレン、お前なら知っているはずだ。
生臭坊主め、そこまで調べている。
Stop calling him a corrupt priest. How do I pronounce this? Is it Flom? Flame? Flom or Flama? Flama sounds the funniest, so I might call him that. Or that, my bad.
まあ、時間なんていくらでもあるのか。
まあね。
Oh my god. Yeah. She's fucking tired.
なるべく効率的に探しましょう。
変わったな。
Got a bright spot.
人の時間を気にするようなやつじゃなかった。
だってフェルン、怒ると怖いんだよ。
そうか。気をつけよう。
A round ball. Oh my god, you dirty dog. Grapes are fucking good, let me tell you what. Dude, every episode feels like a fucking movie. Like it takes the course of like months. I love it. I've never seen something like this before.
なんでフランメの手記なんか探すことにしたの？
Flamme.
かわいそうだと思ってな。
え？
お前とヒンメルがかわいそうだと思ったんだ。30年前のあの日、お前はヒンメルを知っておけばと。
No.
あの言葉、ヒンメルに
Trying to revive
直
him?
接伝えてやるべきものだ。大魔法使いフランメの式に
Ah,
は
okay.
死者と対話したという記録が残っているとされている。
おとぎ話だよ。それに。
Yes, you do. I don't believe you.
こんな魔法も初めはおとぎ話だった。それにヒンメルのことを知りたいんだろ？だからハイターと相談した。お前はきっと後悔しているだろうから。
No, this is dude. What the fuck? Something I haven't spoken about. I know I've spoken about how I knew that LM reactions reacted to this. I now have to watch their reactions because I want to see them cry over everything. Wow, 1,000-year flashback.
1000年だろうがこの場所を守り続ける。
Wow.
その頃には先生死んでる。
Holy fuck. Oh, she was fucking.
お前はいつか大きな
Holy
過ちを犯し
shit.
人を知りたいと考えるようになる。
That's crazy.
かまってちゃん。
ちげえよ。その時はここに帰ってこいって言ってんだ。
Oh my god.
この大魔法使い。
This Frieren might be one of the most interesting fucking characters I've ever witnessed. I have goosebumps. And I'm gonna get teary-eyed again.
本物だよ。なぜわかるのですか？
フリーレンはフランメの一番でした。
大魔法使いフランメって魔法史に出てくる大昔の英雄ですよね。本当に原始時代から生きている。
Close to it.
死者との対話についての記述はあるか？
ご丁寧にそのページが開かれている。
She knew.
1000年も前から私がここに来ることが分かっていたのか。
Everyone has regrets, no matter how long their life is.
この世界の人々が天国と呼ぶ場所、魂の眠る地オレオールにたどり着いた。そこは多くの魂が集まる場所で、私はかつての戦友たちと対話。この世紀の発見は魂の
研究を飛躍的に進歩させるだろう。真実なのでしょう。
If she's writing about it,
いい加減な人だった。
fine then. Never mind.
大陸北部エンデ。
End? Like the end of the world?
そうだね。今は魔王
Scary.
城がある場所だ。
What do you mean now? What? I thought he's fucking dead. What happened?
フリーレン、オレオールを探してヒンメルと話すんだ。俺を手伝ってくれるんだろ。
This is what I need help with.
悪知恵をつけたね、アイゼン。
These tricksters, man.
ハイターのおかげだな。
わかったよ。どうせ当てのない旅だ。でも魔王城のあたりってめ
What does he? Is there like still disciples, evil followers, or?
魔王城のあたりってそんなに寒いんですか？
魔王城のあるエンデは大陸の最北端だが、
It looks scary. It looks like a demon king would live there.
場所ではいろいろあった。
At least no one died. No one in the party died, or got injured. You guys kind of fucking rocked it.
なあ、フェロン。そいつはいい師匠か？
どうでしょうか。
I don't quite know. Yeah.
ただひたすらに魔法を求めて旅をして振り回されてばかりです。ただヒンメル様たちを知ろうとすることには
She's obsessed. She was in love.
したら私にはあまり興味がないのかもしれません。フリーレン様が私を弟子にしたのはハイター様との約束に過ぎませんから。
She already has grown to care about you and love you. Maybe not. Again, it's a blip in her life still, so.
旅を始めてからは誕生日にプレゼントをくれるようになったんです。いつもは興味なさそうなのに何を考えているのでしょうね。とても不思議です。
弟子を取ったりはしないのか？旅は話し相手がいた方がいい。
時間の無駄だからね。いろいろ教えてもすぐ死んじゃうでしょ。
No.
フリーレン、
She's confident that she'll
人と
live.
の
She's
関係
strong.
はそういうものじゃない。
そういうものだよ。
When you're her age, it is.
冒険だって私の人生の100分の1にも満たない
Jesus. Oh, 100th?
でしょ。
俺は。
はいはい、暗い話はなし。
Was she gonna live to like fucking 10,000 years or some shit?
飲みましょう。
酒を飲む理由が欲しいだけだろう。
バレましたか？
お前はいつも飲んでるだろうが。
この生臭坊主。
Dude, I hate how fucking good the repetitive joke is hitting me every time.
そいつはいい師匠だ。
She just doesn't know it yet.
アイゼン本当についてこないの？
No! I want you.
前にも言っただろう。俺はもう。
You were fucking lifting fucking boulders and shit in your sleep. Just hang back and walk with us. I got this shit.
覚えているな。
まずはビレ地方。リーゲル峡谷を抜けて北側諸国の関所だね。
すまんな。
Another ask? Oh, okay.
俺たちは10年かかった。
Damn!
そうか。ヒンメル様たちが魔王城を目指した道。
Oh, we're gonna run into every little fucking thing Mr. Himmel did.
そうだね。たった10年の冒険だよ。
Nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. Just a light, quick jog up to end. To handle business. To talk to Himmel. I'm so emotionally connected. I'm so emotionally connected to the show already. I care about everyone so fucking much. It's again. I want to focus on why I think that the show is so unique and why I've loved it so much so far. It's Frieren and it's her journey. It's sort of like I don't know how to explain it. Like she's not thousands. Maybe she already is thousand. No, well, she's 1,000. She's old. She's an old fucking crone. But still, in comparison to her life expectancy, it's almost like she's a 20-year-old, if that makes sense. And it sort of seems like she's mature, but she's finding her place in life. She's, you know what I mean? She's at the pivotal moment, at the big crossroads in life, where you hit your 20s, and you've got to find out what direction you're going. You got to find out whom you really have to form relationships with. And she already feels regrets. And I know me recently, I just turned 21. And no matter what age you are, you always have regrets. You always want to have relationships go different ways. And I really like that. It's like an expanded, magnified version of that. And I like I feel like the main sort of theme, or at least one of, is regret. It is, you know what I mean, not righting wrongs necessarily, but you know what I mean, things could have gone differently. And it's fun to think about and explore those ideas, if that makes any sense, while still making yourself happy, you know, in the present, in the now. Because here's the thing: regrets are regrets. You can always regret anything, but at the end of the day, you have to make sure that you're okay with the choices you've made, even if they were the wrong choices. You can't go back in time. You have to accept them, and I feel like that's sort of one of the journeys that Frieren is on. It feels like, to where she is sort of going to form new relationships with people, especially with people like Fern, but also sort of grow to understand and respect and remember, and I don't even know, to recognize what she has experienced in the past. Because again, I feel like with how long she's lived, she's sort of thrown her past into the dirt, if that makes any sense. Not only has she thrown her past into the dirt, but it also feels like she lived in a way in which the present wasn't important, if that makes any sense. I've got so many years to live. You know what I mean? It's the equivalent of me, you know what I mean? Someone who hopefully I'll get to like 60 or 70, you know what I mean? What's the male expectancy in America? Like 74? I think it is 74, 73, something like that. Maybe even lower, maybe in the 60s. I may be completely wrong. Anyway, but it's the equivalent of me going, fuck it, I'm bored, I'm not feeling good today, I'm just gonna sit in my bed all day. You know what I mean? Except the equivalent for her is the fact that she would, I'll just do this fucking weird ass flower mission for 6 months. It's nothing. I don't have anything better to do. So I like that. And again, I really want to, I don't want to say understated. Maybe understated is a good word. Subtle. Frieren is so, and again, I want to make sure that people don't misunderstand me. She's not emotionless, but she's holding everything really deep inside her, I feel like, and slowly, like the layers are getting peeled back, and she's sort of remembering her past and is sort of on a journey to sort of really live and understand herself. And again, I don't know how long this is going to be. I don't know if this is only a one-season show. There's going to be multiple seasons. I don't know if the manga is still ongoing. I don't know any of this or that. But like, this show could go a lot of ways. But I cannot wait, and I hope it really does happen. I hope that Frieren does talk to Himmel. I think most like Disney things have like cliches with fucking talking to the dead. Typically it's a parent, but in this case a friend, roommate, if you will, really good friend, and just talking about past regrets and wishes and hopes and how maybe their relationship, he wanted to go differently. I don't know. This is interesting. It almost feels like again, I made her akin to like a 20-year-old exploring life. It feels like an old adult, you know what I mean, like a 40 or 50-year-old, sort of just thinking back on their life and going on a sort of adventure of self-discovery. This feels like self-discovery. It feels like learning about your true self. I've talked enough about Frieren. Aizen, again, dude, I don't want to sound crazy. And again, it's probably the recency bias. And, you know, maybe in a couple years, something, real quick, something, this is the first time I'm going to talk about it on the channel. Something that I really want to do. I know that every year Blind Wave, another one of my favorite reaction channels, they do like yearly rankings. I plan on doing that, starting this year, probably in December. I'll do it. This is one of those shows I'm going to talk about like every year, you know what I mean? And, you know, maybe my opinion goes slightly down, or maybe it gets even higher, but recency bias right now, right after I've watched that episode, I can probably safely say that those the Heroes Party might be a top 4 group of 4 of all time. Like, I'm talking like Beatles level, like 4 consistently goated characters who are wise and they have emotions and connections to each other. And oh my god, like I can't, dude. And again, I'm really sorry if I'm being repetitive with it, because I also, something I've talked about in my past reactions, even though I've been doing this for 7 months and I feel comfortable on the camera, sometimes I still feel like I talk in circles or I repeat myself, or sometimes I'm still slightly uncomfortable. And I'm sorry if I'm annoying you when I say this, but this show is genuinely so good. It's so good. I'm gonna hold myself back, but I could watch this all in one day if I wanted to. I'll probably, at least I'm gonna watch it over the course of like 2 weeks probably. I'll hold myself up on that front. I do have a lot of shows on the channel right now, or about to be. I don't know the exact date this is going to release. I know I talked about some of my shows I'm going to watch in the future. In the first episode, I filmed a little bit ago. But I have a lot of stuff to watch. But this show is good enough to the point where I could convince myself to just not do anything for 2 days and binge. So good. It's so good. And again, I'll keep focusing on the characters. The bright spot of this. The bright spot of something that I don't think has any lows. It doesn't have any, like, negatives. The story, the pacing, the writing, the animation, the fucking music, the cinematography. That's something I haven't really talked about. The cinematography's been great. There's been a couple really good and really unique camera shots that I would only really expect out of a live action show. So, hey, props. Props, my man, whoever made this, woman, man, whatever you want to classify as, thank you for making this show. And I'm very appreciative of being able to watch this. Going on, again, it's like a journey about watching a journey. And again, something I know, I don't know if it was episode 1 or 2, but I made a lot of references to Vinland Saga, specifically season 2, in which it really affected me, and it felt like I, as cringy as it may sound, I feel like I went on like an emotional, spiritual journey. I feel like I learned more about myself, and I sort of wanted to change. You know, not that I'm a bad person or anything like that, but Thorfinn is such a fucking good person that I wanted to, sort of like a role model, you know what I mean? I feel like I went on my own journey because of what Thorfinn went through, and I am feeling the same exact feelings of this. You know what I mean? I'm already so connected. This has potential to be a top show for me. I don't think it'll necessarily hit Attack on Titan levels for me, because I'm not really going to use this time as like a fucking sucking off Attack on Titan thing, because I could talk about it for 3 hours. I could do my own goddamn video essay of my personal feelings towards it. But like story-wise, entertainment-wise, it's my favorite, but emotionally, Vinland Saga is my top dog, and this could rival Vinland Saga. It really feels like, again, I know I spoke about it, Vinland Saga Season 1 is essentially a prologue to Season 2. This feels like we just jumped in, you know what I mean? It felt like there was no prologue. The prologue is not something they bulk give us. The prologue is the hero's journey with the 4 of them, and it's sort of sprinkled in throughout, and obviously as we make the trip up to End over the next 10 fucking years, I would assume we sort of get little trinklings, little flashbacks, little moments of the goat, Himmel, and Hyder, and Eisen. Oh man! Again, I want to say this because I am getting kind of scared, and I think it's something that maybe I don't want to know. I'll probably learn from someone in the comments. So it's not like a huge deal or anything like that. But I'm getting scared with how much time we pass up per episode, that it might only be 28 episodes. And again, I'm pretty sure I talked about last episode, I'm not going to be angry, or I'm not going to, like, you know what I mean? There's maybe a slight shell. Damn. Oh, sorry. There might be a slight shell of disappointment. But this is so incredible. This is so incredible. And as they say, the wise words in the books, the length does not matter as long as it's quality. That was a damn good episode. I'm glad we got to see Eisen, and I'm glad he didn't die the fucking first time we met him. Obviously, he's getting older. I would maybe make it akin to like he's like 50 in human years, where sort of the effects of the illness are getting to him a little bit, but he's still got a lot left in the tank. So I would 100% assume that he's going to be alive by the end of the 10 year journey. It's also another thing I keep making references to that I don't know. Again, does there need to be a villain in the show? I don't think it does. But if there is there Demon King disciples or this or that? I don't know. But as of right now, I don't have a lot of because again, it doesn't feel like a linear story. It feels like an exploration of a character. It feels like a character study, which I fucking love so far. So I don't want to make like too many like set in stone predictions about what's going to happen, this, that. But as of right now, I feel like the final scene or something that needs to happen in the final episode is us reaching Aizen again and having another conversation. Because again, as important as Himmel is, and I do feel like, again, I'm going to keep saying it, and maybe I'm shipping. I don't know. I really like them together as a relationship. And again, regrets. Talking about regrets of life and not getting with people. But at the same time, Aizen is also very important too. And I would want to meet back up with him. So I think that's going to be it for this episode. If you guys liked the video, leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. Again, I'm filming this a little before the episode comes out, so I don't know exactly where I'm at, but I'm probably a decent chunk ahead on Patreon. So please check it out if you're interested. And most importantly, if you like the content I make on the channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really helps me out. I will see you guys in a couple days. You guys have a good one.